Then she now faced Lucy like, why are you giving me attitude now? Why did you say, oh, I can't wait for this girl's own to be done? I will really love to whisper into her ears, baby girl, stop talking about these things. Lilo's diary section, oh God. It was so wrong for her personality in the house, I can't lie. Hey homie, welcome back to my channel. How you doing? What's been happening? My name is Omi Odike and this is Talk to Your Homie TV, my darling. Here I love to give very sweet and juicy gist. And today we are talking BBNAIJA lockdown day 3. Just 3 days in the house and we might be having our first beef. Kaisha went to the diary room and started to cry and say, hey! And then Lilo. See, Lilo just to pain your body. Guys, subscribe to this channel because this is where all the gist goes down. Really, subscribe, my darling. And click the bell button beside the subscribe button. That way, you know when I post a new video. And get to hear all my gist first hand. Like, click the button now and let us begin. So I want to start by talking about the first beef in the house. So between Lilo and Lucy. Now, what happened was, like yesterday, earlier in the day, they were doing this whole sit down and introduce yourself to like the housemates. Now usually what will happen is you just come and give a summary of like, I was born this kid, just a summary of your life. Then they will not ask you questions. Okay, so what about this? You know, what will you do when you're this? You get me? And when it was Lilo's turn, it was just like, hi, my name is Lilo, I grew up in Lagos. Very brief. Then she said, ask me questions. So because usually when anybody comes to talk they will give like a lot of background so we can ask. So I say we, like I'm there. So the housemate could ask them questions. But her own was so short. So it was, they did not just know what to work with, but they asked her questions. Now, as she was done, she got back to her seat. Then she now faced Lucy like, why are you giving me attitude now? Why did you say, oh, I can't wait for this girl's own to be done? Lucy said, I did not say this girl's own. I said, I cannot wait for it, like this whole introduction session to be done. That's what I said. Now, the truth is, I did not even notice Lucy said anything, but they're the ones in the house, so they know what they heard or what they said. You get? Later in the evening, I now saw Lucy and Tochi sitting down talking about the whole matter. Lucy was telling Tochi that after that session, Lilo went to go and meet her again to talk about the matter. That why will we say that? And she feels bad that what is paining her is that why will Lilo be accusing her of what she did not do? And I was like, baby girl, calm down. If I did not learn anything from Pepper Them, I learned that this is a game and everybody wants to try to break you. Like, don't break. But it was really paining her that while Lilo comes to come and meet her, like her mood was off all day. Tochi was like, see, relax. You can't allow people to be dictating your mood anyhow. She said, no, that this whole Lilo's matter was like a trigger for her because it was already like piling up. Her issue, get me, was piling up. Then this Lilo now came and poked and everything went down. Like when she got into the house, you get me, her eyes were swollen. I'm just like, babes, this is day 3. People want to shake you, don't shake. Why you? And the little girl didn't even look like she was even disturbed about the matter. She was with her man, Eric. Get me? Like, relax now. But that's like the beef that is pretty much brewing. You know what about Lucy? Let me say something here. I can just see Lucy. Lucy feels very displaced. Lucy and Kaisha, man. You know what? Talking about Kaisha, let's get to her own gist. Oh my God, Kaisha's one was very, very painful and sad. Now see, Kaisha went to diary room and started to cry. Now let's rewind back to yesterday. What happened yesterday was they were playing a game, and Biggie would give them like names, like different medical terms, and each housemate would come, spin a wheel, pick a number. The number had behind it a medical term. Then they will not read the term out. You get me? The housemate will now try to guess what the term means. If you don't guess it, the person who picked the number or who picked the term will explain to you what the term meant because Biggie will write the definition on the card here. Now when it was Kaisha's turn, the word was cesarean operation or cesarean section, but she could not pronounce the word cesarean. So as she picked the card, she was like, you could tell that it was a problem to pronounce it. So she went to meet someone to help her pronounce it. So when the person helped her pronounce it, it was already awkward. This was the first person out of everybody who has come that had issues with pronouncing the words. So it was awkward already. Now, when everybody tried to define the word, you get me? Oh yeah, Kaisha, read what Biggie explains the word to be, or what, like Biggie's definition of the word. As she tried to read it now, you could tell that there were words that she could not get very well. So she was just making her way around it. Now, when she was done, the housemates were like, we don't understand what you read. Come and read it again. Now, bear in mind, this is everybody who had come before her had come, done it, explained it, and moved. Now, when it was her turn, she had left. She had to come back, read it again, read it the third time. Prince was like, I still don't get it. She now has to now take the paper to Prince. I'm telling you, this is what Biggie wrote there. Oh yeah, look at it and read. Do you understand? So that was already funny. People were already making like side comments, allow her, why is she here again? It was already like, you get me? Like, and maybe she doesn't know book like that. Do you understand? Now that's case 1. Now case 2 was that when they were, because today Biggie gave them a task here, yeah? So they're supposed to make sanitizer, and they're supposed to now sew like a mask here. Yeah? Now her group, it was Nengi, Leko, Watoni, and her. Yeah, these 4 people were in the group. So now she was sewing it. Now she was not sewing it perfectly, but you know how housemates can be. Nobody wants to look like they did not partake with the work. They were just faffing around. Everybody wants to look like they did the work with them. So she was really trying to do the work. They were like, leave it, it's not smooth. She was like, no, just do the work. This was how they were literally going back and forth, you get me? So like when they talk to her, I feel like they're mocking her. At some point, Nengi calls her Keisha. No, my name is Kaisha. It was just awkward, yeah? So now Biggie now calls her to the diary room. Kaisha, how had your experience been in the house? Kaisha goes that everybody's fake. Nobody's being real with her. People that were nice to her yesterday night are not nice to her today. People that she thinks that, okay, I'm going well with this person tomorrow, they're treating her like anyhow. Like she was just in a very funny mood. That why can't they show love? Why can't they love each other? Biggie was like, see, Kaisha, man, sometimes that's how the world is. You are here for a social experiment, yeah? You're supposed to be able to adapt to your environment. She was like, yeah, but there's no love. Oh, but the girl starts to cry. She was really crying. Now, see, yeah, let's address this matter here. If you watched me, like, my recap of the reunion here, I said something about low self-esteem or, like, insecurities. I said that no matter how insecure you are about a particular thing, yeah, when you are in an environment or, like, a competitive environment particularly, don't allow your weakness show. Kaisha obviously has like self-esteem issues. You cannot be in Big Brother's house and want people to act the way you act. No, people want you to break. They are 20. They want you to leave the house. You get? So don't allow some things to affect you. And let me just quickly add this here. We're talking about the matter here. Can we as human beings just understand that not everybody is as smart as you? I felt bad for her, I cannot lie, because the word was not that hard. But she's a human being. And what if she did not go to the best of schools? And what if she cannot pronounce the word? It's not the end of the world. I would just advise anybody watching me right now, let's just be nicer to people around us. We need to just be accommodative, understand. Don't mock. Like it affects their self-esteem. But also everybody should deal with their self-esteem. Don't show your weakness out. I love the way Dora, handled her own. When it was Dora's turn, Dora was like, let me not go and make mistake. Oh, she read the word. You say, guy, you could tell that even if she had made mistake, she should have laughed it off and still moved. That's how we should. Because the streets, there are wolves on the streets. People are ready to chop you raw immediately. Do not show anybody your weakness. I beg you guys, don't. Now, next is Nengi. See, Nengi, she has some toxic characteristics when she's dating somebody. And I will really love to whisper into her ears, because the more she talks about it, the more the guys look at her like, yo, you're scary. Nengi was with Prince, they were gisting, yeah. Then they went to relationship. And Nengi now goes that right now, she doesn't look at if her boyfriend is cheating or not though, because she learned the hard way. She doesn't want to kill herself early, yeah. Then she now goes on to ask Prince that, but let me ask you, if you find out that your girl is cheating on you, yeah, what will you do? Prince is like, oh, he doesn't know that he's a calm person, so he'll really like calmly do it, he's one to say sorry first. He's really calm when it comes to like how he relates to people, yeah. Nengi was like, calm was that she will insult you. Her mouth is bad though. Hey, that she will insult you and insult you and insult you and insult you. That even when she blocks the guy and the guy now blocks her like back, she will call the guy with private number. Prince said, I say, well, she was like, yes. Prince was like, okay, so when he pick up, what will you do? I'll continue insulting him again. Prince was like, she said yes, so that let her not lie. She's very dramatic when it comes to relationship. I just said, Nengi, stop talking about your relationship life, because am I tripping? I feel like this is what you tell people 4 weeks down the line. I take things pretty harsh. When people cheat on me, I don't know how to handle that. So you get me? Not like at the beginning of the journey, you're already the cast. This is day 3, where you know that when you like a guy, you're the one that will hound on the guy. Now, when you're cheating on you, you'll be as in Nengi needs to calm down. So Anyway, Sha, what do you think about the whole Nengi matter? Is it too early? Is it good to let them know what they are about to receive from the beginning, or wait till you know them, wait till you hear them before you can now like expose you? At least that part of you. Hey, wait. What do you think, Sha? Am I right, or get me, is Nengi right? Let me know in the comment section, my darling. Now Brighto, now let me tell you guys something. If you guys do not know, this particular housemate called Brighto, very quiet person, very calm. Me, I would love to hear Bright talk some more. See, this is just day 3, but if Bright leaves the house right now, nothing will happen. Nothing will change in the house. You get, like, we don't even hear him talk, no nothing. So finally, he now comes to tell us about himself. Now the gist that stood out for me a lot is that he dated a guy. Well, I mean, not for me, for everybody on Twitter, for even the housemates. So I mean, I'm sure that you like the gist too. That he had a girlfriend for 8 years and they never like strapped. Do you get me? And like everybody was like, are you serious? 8 years? I don't see anything wrong there. And he said that the girl was a virgin when he met her, and he wasn't even schooling in Nigeria. Do you get? So it was even when he comes back to Nigeria that he will see the girl. Do you get? So to me, it's never even like, to me it's a normal thing, because I mean oh man, I'm going to stop here because my mother watches my video. So to me, it's a very normal thing. I don't see anything wrong there. Do you get? Even ladies that have been strapping, yeah? Right now, almost every ladies from me know I'm celibate. Oh, I'm celibate right now. Do you get? So, let me tell you what I feel. I feel like strap like blurs your vision. Do you get me? I feel like be friends with the person first. If you can date somebody for 8, they still broke up, sha, but if you can go like that for 8 years, it means that you won't have a strong bond. And at the end of the day, that's what you need from the person who you're dating, who you hope to marry. You need a strong bond, because last, don't be you strapper. To get me, you way things say it's a bit strap. Person feel strap you. Jana. Wisdom, yeah? Now, this diary session, okay. I think that there's something brewing, like might be love, because Biggie was asking her like, okay, how far the house? She was like, Biggie, she's happy, the house is good, that look at her, she's moving up and down, chasing fine boy up and down. Biggie said, stop there, let me just big up this Biggie. This Biggie, they give us sweet gist. He was like, stop there, who are you chasing up and down? Who is the person? Tell us. V was like, well, Biggie, I mean, I'm not chasing him. Like, guys will chase me, but it's Neo. Then she now starts to describe Neo. He's handsome, his aspect, she likes his energy, get me? He's not too forward, you get me? He's calm. I'm looking like, wait, see, when love hits you, love is a beautiful thing, though, because in my head, I'm looking at Neo like, must every worried guy be like this? Must they talk so much? But according to V, he's perfect. His aspect, he's calm, he's that's how this evening, when I'm seeing V and Neo lying down on the swinging bed together, you get me? Like, you know, it's a particular sleep that we catch you where you are in the arm of somebody that you really like. Because she was like, Neo, I like to hear your voice, but you know, I just want to sleep also. So he puts his arm and she rests there and she's sleeping. I'm like, I'm here for it though. This particular housemate, one thing I know is they all like can't wait to just start dating each other clearly. And I mean, I'm open for gist and drama and love. BBNAIJA is what I came here for. Anything they give us, we take it. You get okay. Now Tolani Bad, it kind of feels like maybe she heard my question in my last episode there, so she has come and explain things to us. Biggie called her to diary room. Tolani Bad, you come and talk to me. How far? What's up with the house? She was like, the house is cool. That the reason, because you know, I told you in my last episode that I expected a lot from her. Like, see, I can't lie. Like I said about Brighto, yeah, if Tolani Bad leaves this house now, nobody notices anything, you know. She's always missing in action, always. When everybody's outside talking, we don't even know where she is. Tolani. But she was like, see, the reason why is that right now, yeah, she's still trying to observe to see who can she blend with, who can't she blend with, because already she's seen people that she can bond with, or people that she will have bombs with. Do you understand? That Biggie, don't get it twisted though, that she has gra. She's still trying. I feel like Tolani, wait, chill, yeah. Time is going. That gra you have, bring it out. Because let's just be real, yeah. People that have gra, they don't say I have gra. They don't say it. We just see that this one gra. You know, we see it. You don't come and say, like how I said, rich people, you don't bra. People that say I have, honey, relax, you're broke. People that when they come in, okay, this person is rich. So people that have gra, they don't say I have. This is like a fourth time of saying I have gra. Tolani, show us the gra because I'm expecting a lot from you, baby girl. And now Tricky T. So Tricky T, I keep saying Tricky. Tricky T comes to tell the house who he is, yeah. But the one that caught my ears a lot is that he's 35 years old, and before he said it, he doesn't even look it. He looks really young, yeah. And before he said it, you could tell that he was not very comfortable saying it. He was like, see, nobody should laugh, no one should say anything. That right now he's 35 years old. I just want to say, like, big ups, man, because at 35 and a guy, for you to still come to BBNAIJA to still try to get headway, because at this point in time, I know that anybody who goes for the show is hoping to come out and blow. So at 35, if you still had the ginger to come, I just would like him to stay longer, let him enjoy the benefit of going into the house, you get, because man, like it takes some balls to, you know, you're like 5 years to 40. It takes some balls here to still push and still, you get me. So I'm being sentimental right now because of his age. Do you understand? I mean, because I want everybody to be successful. Do you get? Now Lekon. Let me tell you something about Lekon that I love. Lekon came to, his name is Lekon, but I'm calling him Lekon. I don't care. He came to the house to sell himself, and that is a very smart move that he's making, because today in his diary session, Biggie was like, how far? I was like, Biggie, see, he has not really bonded with anybody. He's open to everyone. Biggie says, yeah, do you have any question for me? He was like, Biggie, yeah, guess the question. That, you know, he's a very creative person. He's somebody who like creates music like every time and thing, yeah. So he wants to ask Biggie that, please, yeah, that can Biggie grant him 1 minute from all his diary sessions so that he would just be freestyling for Biggie. I say that's the smartest thing I've heard, in the whole of BBNAIJA, because that can be extra, but he understands that diary session is an important session, He understands that people are watching that session, so he wants to just sell it to the world that he's a musician. And this is what I've always said, like, can proper upcoming celebrities, people that know, okay, they have talent, can they go to the show? I mean, I know that BBNAIJA is not a talent show, but it still helps people still. Let's be real. The way fans hound on BBNAIJA housemates now, I don't think fans hound on actors and musicians like that. I'm telling you. So Lekon is smart, man. Biggie was like, no way, you know what? Give me some time. Next time I meet you again, ask me again. Now, guys, Lilo's diary session. Oh God, it was so wrong for her personality in the house, I can't lie. So Biggie calls Lilo in. Lilo, how far? Tell us about your time in the house. Oh, she's having a good time. She's good and thing. Fine, cool. Okay. Who are you? Because Biggie, everybody that's come to the diary room is asking the same question. Who are you bonding with in the house? They'll mention this person because that. They all just, you get me? Omi because she did gist well. You get me? So Biggie now asked her, who are you bonding like the most with in the house, She says Eric, V, and Neil. Biggie says, why are you bonding with them, Lilo is quiet for like some 2 minutes. Then she now goes and says that you know, she's the most comfortable with them, and she's quiet again. Biggie had to ask her, Lilo, she said, Biggie, why are you bonding with this particular housemate? She's quiet. I don't know. Hey, I tell Lilo, really, you don't know. Biggie said, okay, let him even help her. I can see your closeness with Eric. Why are you bonding with this particular person, Eric? She now goes, that, you know, that he talks to her a lot, She's quiet. I say, what's this? First of all, this is the same Lilo that has been singing songs that she has a boyfriend outside the house. So I'm sure she's thinking that Biggie is asking her this question because 3 days into the house, she's already gumming Eric's body, like. So I'm sure she thinks it's only her he's asking that question. And this is me just giving her benefit of the doubt too. I'm sure as she's sitting down in the diary room and Biggie's asking her the question, she's thinking in her mind that, wait, chill. Maybe I'm dulling you. It's true. My boyfriend. I'm sure that what's going through her head though. My boyfriend though. I said I have a boyfriend. I'm hugging this guy. Why? So that's why she's just dumb, like dumb, like not talking, you get me? Like you get me, you feel me, So that's why, because, and she doesn't know that Biggie is asking everybody the question, why? Oh man, Biggie, I'm comfortable around him. He's a chilled guy, I'm a chilled girl, you get me? I'm almost an alliance, I like the way he thinks. Anything, don't just come and looking out like, I don't know. Hey, Biggie didn't ask her again. So the head of house task I did like on Monday, how was it? She was just like, that that task. She see Lilo just as in I did not expect. She could not say anything. She could not express herself. She could not. I'm just looking at this girl like, wait, is that why you're just hanging out with Eric alone because you don't like I get bored? You don't know what to say in front of everybody because I don't understand. It was so awkward. Yeah, Biggie was like, okay, do you have any question for me? She said, yeah, that she had before, but right now she's for, or maybe she's nervous. I don't even understand. You get me? She has forgotten. Biggie said, yeah, no problem, go. The registration is over. She now goes, then she goes to her room. She's feeling, because that was a very silly move. She's really feeling silly, yeah? She goes to sleep for a while. Then she now comes and assembles the whole housemates. Then she now says that, you know what, that people might be thinking that she's antisocial, but she's not. This is who she is, her life story, that the reason she was not open earlier. I can tell you that earlier, yeah, when they asked her, like, introduction question, she was so brief. So she didn't even say anything at all. Do you get? So she was like, the reason she did not say anything was because that people have betrayed her, people have hurt her, friends have hurt her. So right now she's, she's calm. She does not trust easily. And she even had one accident talking after the whole. Because everyone's looking like they thought it was. I mean, you assembled us. Like, this is why you called us to. Really, like we thought it was one important thing that she has a boyfriend outside the house and that the boyfriend is her best friend and that he was even with her like before she even went to a Big Brother show. And it's already awkward because the whole house has been seeing you and Eric. Like, why does Lilo keep saying this thing about boyfriend Lilo? Because they're confusing. Even everybody's confused at this point in time. We're like, no problem, we don't even care. Like, it's okay. Like, stop hurting yourself by calling your boyfriend and your Eric now goes to meet her, like, what was that about? She was like, that she feels somehow because Biggie asked her why she's not bonding with the housemates. But that wasn't what Biggie asked her. But anyway, so she wanted to just, like, do that. Eric was like, but that's not how to bond. Like, calling everybody out to talk, that's not how. She was like, but she was thinking, should she talk to everybody one by one? Like, there are 20 housemates. Who should, Eric was like, see, I just feel like she was feeling silly. Yesterday, she did not talk very well. Now, in the diary room, she couldn't even talk to Biggie. So she wants to just, oh my boy, if it's not who you are, it's not who you are. And it's not bad, man. But just get me, don't come on the show and still be one. Like, why didn't you just stay in your house and be in your space? Because you see this whole thing with, let me go to the house and get fame. Get me, like, whatever. Anyways, we now see Eric talking to LILO about, like, this whole matter. Because Lilo said that she has a boyfriend and the boyfriend is like her best friend and saying, so Lekon is telling, you get me, what's his name, Eric, let me tell you something, it's possible to just be with her and just be her friend. You get, it's very possible, but let her know. Do you understand? Let her know what it is. You get, don't like enter and put your heart there. You know what, I want to just see the whole Eric and Lilo's dynamics, because even when like he was in bed with her after she did that whole like meeting with people, or with the housemate rather, when Eric was in bed with her, she was telling Eric that when she said that she had a boyfriend, Tricky T was like, really? I wait about Eric. Hey, just joking with her. But when she said it, she now turned to Eric because they were lying down together. She was in his arm. Oh. She now turned to him. Now, like, she felt bad. You could tell that she's gravitating towards him. So she was like, how do you feel? He was like, he even moved on. I just want to see, like, what will happen. She's 23 years. She's young. This is another housemate that I think I might give her another comfortable or convenient excuse that she's young. Yeah, but I want to just see, like, what will happen. If Lilo ends up hooking with Eric, I mean, Nina did it with miracle. Nina is married now. Nina has a child now. You get me? But it doesn't still make sense. But okay, we're going to... I don't know, man. I don't know. But all I know is that I have shout out for my lovely subscribers. Let me shout you out, my darling. Nello Mora. Suwa Kotor. Precious Achi. Jonta Fatima. Okohai Patience. Ifoma Christian. Ila Fore Mark. Irene Ado. She started following me this time last year, so happy anniversary, my darling. and Okpe Adegboro. These people asked me to shout them out. If you want me to shout you out, don't be shy. It's easy. Just go and tell me in the comment section. Omi, shout me out, and I will give you a shout out, my darling. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you noticed this. I hung it today. It's already broken because Omi is pretty. Omi can be clumsy sometimes. Sometimes not. Just sometimes, yeah. But I mean, do you like this whole setup here? If you don't like it, I'll take it down. If you like it, tell me, Omi, I like it. I'll leave it. But if you don't like it, I will take it down because I'm doing it for you still, yeah? Get me, get me, get me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Please comment, what do you think about LILO, Eric, Kaisha? Oh, Kaisha. Lucy's also like breaking. Lucy's breaking a lot, man. What do you think about all the gist for today? Let me know in the comment section, my darling. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.